We're live. We're live. Yay.
Hi.
Okay. I'm your host, Ty. I'm going to do it fast, this one. I'm your host, Ty. This is our other host, Apollo.
I'm the other host, Apollo.
This is the other
Hello.
host. And we are at the SAPodcast, as you've
Yeah,
seen on the
one of the
TV.
intros that exists.
and, and we are here today with Rose from the XoRoseGold channel. You can introduce yourself. Your camera is right here. Right here. You can.
Got to unmute myself.
Hi, I'm Rose. I go by XoRoseGold, and yeah, hello. How are you? Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And before we started, I'm going to pass really quick through our partners from the channel. We learn an amazing English teaching course in Brazil. So if you're Brazilian or you speak Portuguese, you're I don't know, Angolano or something like that, and you want to learn English, we learn. That's a course. It is on VRCHAT.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
hearing.
Go there.
I'm hearing myself.
Ah, shit.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
It's
Yes.
It.
You
The
know.
audio is
No. Now.
echoing.
Now is everything good. Everything's.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if it happens again, I don't know what to do. Actually, I just
No problem.
the only thing I can do is like
Okay. No.
echo canceling the
No
story.
problem. And we learn on VRCHAT description below and KS lens to see better on your VR headset as well. Description. We can start the conversation now. So Rose, thank you for being here. We have some people in the chat. We have Balfrag, I think. He said hi, Rose. And we had at least other one. It was Liam Simpsgagi. I don't know.
We call him Liam.
Okay, Liam. He was
Hey,
here.
Liam,
I don't know if he is here right now, but Balfrag is, and he sent like 3 hearts to you, like 3 red hearts on the chat.
Much love, Val. Thanks for being here.
And thank you. So about our channel, the videos that I saw from your channel to call you here were the videos from Beat Saber, and I saw you do like mainly Beat Saber on the channel, right? That's
yes,
right.
mostly Beat Saber.
Yeah, but a good topic to start a conversation. Why did you started doing Beat Saber content or content in general? You know.
So honestly, really with okay, so it started with Twitch and Beat Saber at the same time. One of my roommate, best friend, brought home a CV1, a Rift CV1, and was like, "Oh my gosh, Rose, like you have to try this. It's so cool." So I got in VR and I played. I think it was Robo Recall, one of like the first like
Never
one of the
played this
Oculus
game, but
ones.
I already seen it. It seems like a great game to today. You know, I've seen it and
Yeah,
seems
no,
like
it was
fun.
really cool. It was insane. There was like robots coming everywhere, and you're throwing guns and reloading and clearing out a city and all. But then he was like, "Okay, now that you tried that, you have to try this other game, Beat Saber." And I was like, "Okay, sure." And I just started playing it, and honestly, I was obsessed immediately. It was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, "Oh, it's like I'm at a concert, but I'm playing the concert." And it's like so immersive, and it was so fun. And he was like, "Holy crap, like you're actually really good at this game." And he started like trying to convince me to stream it. He was like, "You should stream this. I think it would be a fun hobby for you and you would like really enjoy doing it." And I had actually never even heard of Twitch before. I had never heard of Twitch. I'd never watched Twitch before, didn't even know what it was. I knew that there was like YouTube videos of people playing games where other people watched them.
Yeah, but that was
But
like
I didn't really know about it.
It was the CV1, right? It was a long time ago, right? Like
2018. Yeah.
Okay,
so
not so
my
long
first
ago.
Yeah,
but,
not so long
Well, yeah.
ago.
But
It
yeah,
was
sort of a
February
long time.
2018 when I started. But it was crazy. I played it a couple times and he was like, "You should stream it." So he helped me set up an account and put on a webcam, and I did like a first person view and like just a webcam in the corner
Got
and
it.
played in like my living room pretty much, like movie game room where the computer was. And yeah, that's kind of how it all started. It was crazy because, like I said, I'd never even heard of Twitch before. And it was all just encouragement of someone being like, well, if you really like playing, like maybe you should do this and it could be fun. And yeah, that's how it started.
Okay, got it. And like Beat Saber is such a fun game to watch, actually, because you don't even need to understand what is going on. Because with the music and the sabers, you just it is just like fun to watch, and I think the biggest VR channels on YouTube right now, not the biggest ones, but like Elastos is one of the biggest ones, and he's like huge, and it is just Beat Saber, and sometimes he just like
Not
bomb
just
works and
Beat
stuff.
Saber.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
mainly Beat Saber.
It's
Sometimes
mainly
Yeah.
Beat Saber. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
crazy
not just
enough,
Beat
I
Saber.
actually I live in the same city as LS Toast, and we
whoa,
know
but
each other
yeah,
in real
because
life.
now he lives in a house.
Mhm.
Now he lives in a
Yeah, yeah, you've seen his vlogs.
Yeah, I've
Living
seen
in his
it.
car. Yep.
Because I don't know, he used to be in the same city, but not in a house, right? Or he just moved into this. I don't know.
I
Well,
have
no,
no
he was
fucking
in a
idea.
different state before. When
Different
he moved
state.
here,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
got it. We got on the chat Arcs One Kage.
Oh, hey, Arx.
He said, "I'm late. I see. You're not late. We just started. What do you mean you're being late? Oh no, you're not late.
Oh, they're used to being early into the streams before I'm even there.
Oh, got it.
They beat me a lot of the times.
Yeah, this happens a lot at here actually, but not because people get it early. That's because we just get it in late. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it has been a solid week that we don't run late on time.
Yeah, I think. I
Yeah.
think so.
So we're improving. We're
Yeah,
getting
and Beat
better at
Saber
this.
was one of the games that I like fell in love with VR. It was the
Yep.
game that convinced me to buy a VR headset.
Yeah. For me
Right.
too.
Oh, I think that's a lot of people. I have heard so many people who are like, don't have a headset yet, but are like, I want to get one just for Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And I can say that more than half of my hours in a VR headset are Beat Saber. More than half.
I think 90% of my hours in a VR headset are Beat Saber.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, he needed to stop playing Beat Saber for a while, for a little time.
Yeah, I
because-
played too much and my wrist got a little bit fucked up, so I
Oh,
needed to take a break, you know?
yeah.
But it's better
honestly,
now.
my
I can
thing-
it's better now. I can go back to playing it. So
Yeah,
it's
I
okay.
had a lot of wrist problems too, and I was playing a lot of ranked maps. And then I actually started to get like tennis elbow. So I started wearing braces on my elbows because my elbows were starting to hurt just from, flailing
got it.
repeatedly.
Like I think Rythm Games translate so well to VR. Like I think
Yeah.
it's the definitive platform for Rythm Games because you can do all sort of stuff. You don't need to be like locked on pressing just buttons, you know? You can move our body, you can play some drums. There's a Brazilian game of drums. You know, a Brazilian drum game. I don't know how to say it, but you got boxing games, you got
Ah,
Beat
the-
Saber, you got
Mhm.
so many different types of games, and I think VR can be VR is the definitive rhythm game platform. Is the as you say, the reason for so many people to get into VR is just to play some rhythm game, usually Beat Saber, but sometimes people love, I don't know, Pistol Whip. I've showed it to some people and people
Mhm.
loved it and wanted to buy it because of Pistol Whip, you know? I think
Yeah,
rhythm
Pistol
game
Whip
is
is really
the
fun.
I think rhythm game is the best reason for your yeah, no, just stop sorry for interrupting, but Jonathan Badger got here in the chat and says, Ty, your guest is so small. I think you're the smallest avatar. We always
Yeah.
we
So it's actually kind of funny because my avatar is small too, but I'm actually a pretty short person in real life.
got it.
I'm 4'11 and a half. I have to add the half.
I don't
Yes.
know.
It's
Yeah,
important.
We don't use
I-
this system.
Well, I don't know the metric. I think it's like
I can look it up really
between
quick.
Pedro, can you look it up?
142 meters
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
150 meters.
142?
Somewhere between there.
Holy
What?
shit!
No, no,
Oh,
no, no. It
I
can't be
only
right.
know that
No, no,
because
no. It
of
can't be
Beat
right.
Saber.
It can't be
Yeah,
right.
dude. Take a look. 411 inches to
411, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 meters.
Yeah, no. 142 can't be right.
It's not inches. It's feet, nah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I say
I don't
somewhere
know.
in there. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 152. Maybe I was off.
Yeah, 140. It's
Yeah,
like
Arx
three.
said no, no, no. Arx said that is 151 meters.
151. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
makes
very
more
small, like.
sense.
So
yeah,
pretty short. But yes,
Yeah.
I know.
yeah, no, no. 51. It is short. It is small, but makes more sense.
140. Yeah,
Yeah.
140 is just like holy shit.
Uh. Okay, but yeah, this is the shortest avatar that we got. We already got some other avatars, like Joy's avatar was really short.
Yeah, it was
But
short,
not this
but not
short.
that short. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But with OVR, it is cool. It must be between 152 and 162. No, Ark said that it was 151.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I can. But Beat Saber says that you got 142.
Well, it depends. So it's between there because sometimes when I click it, it's not always accurate. And then I know a lot of Beat Saber players, like they'll crouch just a little bit and click the meter, like the
Yeah.
height,
Got
so
it.
that
So
you're
you-
higher than
So
the
you
notes.
can
So I'm always in that range
put
somewhere
your hands
whenever.
lower, you know. That's
Yeah.
What? But
that's something
why?
I never told you. Because if it has a lot of notes up there, you have to keep your arms like here, you know. So it gets tired easier. So
Okay, got
you
it.
just crouch a bit and click the ruler, and the notes are going to be a little bit lower.
But
So you
that's not
can keep your
cheating.
hands like here, you know.
This is not
And
cheating.
No, yeah,
Cheating
I
now?
mean, no,
It's acceptable when in terms of like the ranking system. Like it's
yeah,
not
it's
something
not
that's
cheating.
unacceptable.
You just keep your arms in a different position, you know. You're not
Got it.
here, you're here.
Yeah,
So
okay, okay.
it's for comfort, you know.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense.
a tactic for sure.
Yeah.
Carlos made a question. He asked, "What's the biggest avatar you ever got?" I think it was the Bruno Pato with the Donald.
I mean, it was Voltaire with the robot, but he wasn't here. So
yeah, no, no.
the ones that we interviewed, it was Bruno Pato with
We
the
get to
duck.
talk with Bruno Pato. His name is just translate to Bruno Duck.
Duck.
But that's his real name. And
Yeah, that's his real name.
And he's the person responsible for the Beat Saber Brazilian tournament, And we got to
I mean, he's responsible for the VR esports in Brazil, you know. So.
yeah, and then and then he used an avatar of Donald Duck. He's called Donald Duck.
Yeah, it's Donald Duck,
Okay,
and he
and-
actually
I know
made the
Donald Duck.
voice.
He actually made the
Oh, he
perfect
did?
Brazilian
Yeah.
voice for the that it is similar for the
Yeah,
English
yeah,
one.
it's
It is
similar.
really
And
similar.
it was like on point, you know.
On point,
We were like,
perfect.
okay, so
And his
he's
avatar just-
actually a
just-
duck.
Put on hand camera. Put on hand camera. And so his avatar he was seated, so he was like lower, and the head of his avatar was cut at the,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
top of the at the top of the camera. This was the biggest avatar that we always got on the show. Okay. Yeah, I didn't knew that about. There's so many tricks like that, on Beat Saber, or just this one, just
I don't know. I've heard about the getting the notes lower trick. I
Yeah.
mean, there is
and the getting the
pausing, but I
notes
don't know if
smaller
that's
as well. People do that, right?
what?
Getting the notes smaller.
Yeah,
So you can use
where
custom blocks.
yeah,
Yeah.
you use custom notes. There's a lot of custom notes. I'm using custom notes right now, the one with the dots for accuracy.
Yeah, accuracy. Yep.
But some people say that if you play with smaller notes, it makes sense. The notes smaller, so you have to hit it. You don't have to hit it because the hitbox doesn't change, but your brain things that you have to hit it like accurate. I don't know how to say it, but it's smaller, so it's better for accuracy, because you don't have the huge block. You have like just a tiny block,
Got
And
it.
most of the scoring is cutting it directly in half, so it
Yeah,
helps
yeah.
when you have a smaller object.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But there's
Yeah.
other ones too. Like there are so many mods where you can use like counters and hit score visualizer that tells you like what your
Yeah.
pre-swing, your follow through, and your center cuts were, and it gives you like these metrics. And then also a lot of people will use static lights because it's
Yeah.
less
Yeah, okay.
straining on the PC, so you don't lag and have distractions of flashing
It's less
lights
straining on the
everywhere.
PC and on your eyes too.
Exactly,
It's not
less
there's a lot of
distracting.
Yeah.
Strobe lights.
Yeah, I've played a little bit Saber. Like I've played some maps on Expert Plus, Yeah, I played mainly on Expert Plus, but not the ranked maps, So
Yeah.
I turned off I turned down the static lights,
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
to
it's a
play
bit
with them
better.
too.
Yeah, I
It's
use
more
static lights
fun.
too. So, what was I saying? There's pro mode that people say that it's. I don't know if you know that, but pro mode makes the hitbox of the block be the same size as the block, because it's not normally. Normally,
Yeah, that's
it's a
something
bit
of the
larger.
newer updates, right?
Yeah. And some people use it to train. Some people say it helps. I don't think it would help. It would be harder. I mean, using sense, but some people say that it helps, and it's a thing that people use too. So that there's pro mode.
No, Arcs say the entire static likes user base is here, being just me. He also
He
said
always uses
promote
static light.
helps at top 50-ish. I didn't understand it. What is
Top 50, like global. He's talking global, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
Oh,
I've
so
seen
if you're like
Seret
at top,
say,
if you're like at top 50, promote is
yeah,
like a good train,
yeah. I've seen
something
Seret
like that.
say like that promote helps him a lot, but I mean he's the top one global, so
But you
you
can
know.
you can use it. You can use the promote on like tournaments.
uh, I mean I don't know if you can, because it
That
changes the
one probably not.
hitbox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
then
believe you
each
can't.
person would have to be using it. So I
Yeah.
don't think that you could use it in a tournament. I mean,
Got
I
it.
guess it would depend on who's running the tournament too.
Yeah, I mean that the tournament that we had for Australian Guards, the Cat Hat tournament. I don't know if you remember it. This tournament was like a shit fest. It had custom notes, it had ghost notes, it had pro mode, it had a lot of, but it was fixed on the song. This song is played on pro mode, this song is played on ghost notes.
Got it.
So it was a tournament like this. When the tournament is like this, I believe you can do this shit, but like normal tournaments, I don't think you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And let's actually answer to a question from Carlos. He asked, I have so many questions about Beat Saber, but I will only ask this. What's your favorite level in Beat Saber? The hardest, and your favorite, the hardest that you've played, I think. And
Yeah, the
if you
hardest
ever
is.
gotten so mad at the game, for you.
Okay, so I have gotten a little angry with the game. It's mostly love that I have for the game. So even when I get a little upset, it's mostly just I'll sit on the floor or stomp my feet and do like a little temper tantrum and just be like, "Oh man, like no," and just kind of
Got
get
it.
a little upset, but not too mad. Man, a favorite map is really hard because my favorite maps are always changing. There are so many super cool maps out there, like
Yeah.
from mod charts to just dancey maps to everyone's doing fit beat maps now and like 6-lane maps, 100-lane maps. Like it gets crazy. But if I had
Yeah,
to pick
you did a video where you just walked to
a
a
parking
direction
lot,
and then just,
I was in a parking lot for that one, and
yeah,
it's actually
right.
it's 100 lanes. So that one was really crazy. You have to use mapping extensions for that, and it was the first time I've ever moved like that with the headset on, and I was in a parking lot. So I was so seriously like, am I going to run into something like this? It felt so awkward. I was like, it's moving so fast as I was just running around. That was really fun though. But I would say Homesick is a really good one by Midas, and that's like a mod chart. That's a really good one. The hardest map that I've ever played is difficult to answer because it depends on what you consider to be hard.
Yeah.
Villain Virus to me was a really hard one because the ending has like huge bursts that are just crossover notes that are super fast. But also there's another one. What's it called? Peekaboo Spookfest or something or another. It's like more. It's a chameleon map, I think. But it's more tech.
Apollo, let's
So I
change
think and like an
places.
11.2 star is
What?
like the
let's
first
let's change
ranked one.
places because you
Hardest.
can talk about it better than me. I'm not understanding. I'm not
That's your chair. I'm not sitting there.
because he's the Beat Saber player.
Yeah, but Villain Virus, I know that map, but the other map I don't know, so
They're like
wouldn't make too much difference.
11.2 or 11.5 stars, or they were when I played them. I know the ranking system has been changed and they've
Yeah, it changed
redone,
a
so
bit.
they might be 10 stars now. But if you know anything about ranking system, that's probably like the difficulty level that I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever done harder than an 11.5, and it wasn't like an SS rank or anything.
I mean,
It was
I
just I
think
passed it.
I think I've
with an
never
80.
done better than a 10 point something stars, so you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, my
Uh,
top global rank was just under 1100 global. So but that was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half.
Got
I
it.
kind of stopped playing ranked as much.
Got
see.
it. Got it. We're having Cure. Cure is at like
QUER?
yeah.
QUER is I think he dropped to second place in Brazil again.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
'Cause-
having the second slash first best player of Beat Saber in Brazil.
I mean, he's the
Mhm.
his top place should be enough to get like if you only look at his top place in
Okay.
Score Saber, it would be the same as around someone at the top 100 global, you know. So yeah, but
Got it.
his actual rank in global is something around 500 to 490, something around there.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
That's
just
really good.
it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, mine has fallen. Like I said, I don't play rank anymore, so I'm
Get
almost
it.
to 3000. I'm like probably 2900 something currently. But that's
I
because
need
I
to play
stopped.
more
You
ranked
don't play
maps.
you don't play ranked. What do you play in the game today? Like what do you like to play in the game? Like this custom beautiful maps or something like that? I don't know. Like
Absolutely. Beautiful maps, like the custom mod charts with the walls and stuff that
yeah.
you can see that the mapper really put work into. Like to me, it's art.
Yeah.
And they put so
Yeah.
much time and effort and just like everything into it. And I can just appreciate the time and the effort they put in. And it's just like amazing with the music and all the lights and walls and effects. And it's all super cool. Obviously, I like dancey maps and like fit beat maps and stuff like that. But I did 100% move away from like I used to play ranked all the time.
Got
And I
it.
just loved ranking but like you were saying earlier, Apollo, with like wrist hurting and stuff, it just started to
Yeah.
become a little difficult. And then I realized that I was playing more for scores and not so much for just like
Fun.
pure enjoyment and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of like took away from it a little bit. So I was like, well, let's just get back to the fun of the game. Like I don't really need to have the rank, it is what it is.
I
Got it.
myself don't play a lot of ranked maps. I mean, I train a lot of ranked maps, but I don't play them. So that's why my wrist got fucked up because I was training a lot, you know. But I don't know. I enjoy like the custom charts as well. I enjoy some random maps that have some nice music and not that are not so difficult, you know, but the music is
You
nice
just
and
get to
so
dance
it's
and have fun.
yeah.
A lot of the time, I do song requests when I play on stream. So my community will actually choose my maps for me, and they get to pick what they like, or songs they like, or mappers they like, or whatever, and I'll just play those.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liam asked how was the tracking on 100 lanes since you were outside? with the quest
It
shoe.
wasn't the best, mostly because it is outside. So I had to go at dusk, and it was very overcasty, so that if the sun was shining and there was like direct light, it wouldn't have worked. Um, but I went at dusk, and it was overcasty. And the thing that mainly had an effect was when I was far from where I started, the notes were like really low to the ground. And then when I ran the other way, the notes were like super high up. And I don't know if it's because I live in Colorado where there's mountains and I was actually running up and down hill, or if it's just because the mod can't translate to that far distance. So the tracking, it wasn't the best, but it was still really fun to play.
Okay, I tried once to put the headset on a bus, and then just like it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. I was on a trip and I tried to put on the Quest shoe to use the, I don't know, to see Netflix on the Quest shoe, you know, and it didn't work. So I don't know how the tracking like.
So for me, I had to, because I'm moving, and like if you're moving on a bus too, I don't know if that would affect it. But you have to turn off the Guardian. Like you can't have any Guardian tracking because you would obviously immediately move out of it.
Yeah, but how do they?
Um,
I don't know how the Guardian tracking works. Like, it isn't just the cameras, right? Because if you I don't know. I don't know. Let's forget it. I don't know. That's not something that I can talk about. But Rose, what do you do besides from like content creation and Beat Saber? Like, what do you play any more games with the headset besides from Beat Saber, or do you have some hobby? You know?
well, lots actually.
Okay.
So with games, I guess we could start there. I mean, I play a lot of games. I mostly just stream Beat Saber like on Twitch. But outside of that, I mean, my community and I will do game nights in Discord and we play games all the time. I mean, pretty much ranging from anything Splitgate to Jackbox VR, Among Us, Dead by Daylight, we've been playing
Yeah.
a lot of Catan VR lately, which is really fun.
Catan. What?
Um, yeah, it's a board game.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's what we've been playing lately in VR, and it's so much fun. But really, just lots. I mean, we play all kinds of things. I like, rhythm games, like ones that aren't Beat Saber, like Pistol Whip, O-Shape, Synth Riders. I like Super Hot, and I loved Alex. Half-Life. That was a great game in VR.
Yeah,
Um,
have you played SCP Secret Laboratory on live stream or played it at all?
no.
No, that's a asymmetrical game like Dead by Daylight, but it is a game on the universe of SCPs, that thingy with creepypasta and stuff, you know? And that's a really fun game. You should play it with your because it can fit like up to, I don't know, 20 something persons.
20?
I
I don't think
imagine.
20. I think
Yeah.
about 12 or
No,
16
we
persons.
got
It's still a
12.
lot, though.
We got 12, but I think we could go higher. Because we got
Could
12
we?
with 2 SCPs. I think you can have 3 SCPs or more.
Can you?
Yeah, I think you can.
Because the max I've ever seen was 2 SCPs, 4 prisoners, 4 and 2 scientists and 2 guards, But maybe you could have like, I don't know, 3 scientists, 3 guards, 6 prisoners and 3 SCPs. It
I
would
don't
be a lot of persons,
That's a game that's like SCP is like a creepy you say creepypasta? That's how you say it? I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's creepypasta.
Okay, it's like a creepypasta, but it is a creepypasta like with public domain, and they
Okay.
do all this kind of monsters and shit, and like because it is a public domain, you have many games around it, and SCP is like a game where one or more persons control a SCP. That's the monster, and we have the prisoner whole role. You got the scientist role, the chaos patrol role, and the special ops role.
Yeah.
That's like it.
I mean, you have the guards, and then you have the special ops because the guards are
The
up below.
monster. Yeah, okay. The monster role is to kill everyone, and the prisoner's role is to flee from that, just run and escape. And the scientist's role is to like help the
Scientist's role would be to detonate the nuke, I think.
something like that.
Yeah,
And
we
the
have
game's
you have a nuke in the game.
yeah. What do I find nice about this game is that you have a in-game voice chat, with proximity chat, and
Okay.
this is a mechanic from the game. Like,
Yeah.
you play everyone muted on Discord, and using the
We
game
play.
proximity chat, and you have the radio in the game to communicate with someone that is far from you, and you got some SCPs that can talk, and
You
like
have
they
one
can
SCP that can talk.
yeah, and they can like pretend to be a person, from
Okay.
in
Yeah.
another place, and an SCP, the same SCP can see. It is blind, but they can see through like the hearing, and when someone talks, you can see where the person is. Like the game is
Yeah.
really fun. You should play it
The game is
live.
very, very
That sounds
good.
like a good option for now, anyways, because it's spoopy season is among us. We're about to be in October, for Halloween, so
Yeah, and
I
we're
think that
going.
fits
Yeah,
the fall
yeah.
vibes.
It makes sense to play it on Halloween.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have Halloween in Brazil,
I mean, we
we have,
have.
Right,
we
I mean,
have
we
it,
have.
but we just
But
don't.
yeah, nobody cares about it.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No.
What I think
I
it's
love Halloween. I love to dress up. I'll wear costumes like all month long. It's just fun.
yeah, it seems fun, It seems something
Yeah,
fun.
I wish we had that here, but we don't. Like nobody cares at all. Like they don't decorate the streets, the houses. They don't have the candy stuff tradition. They don't have the dressing up tradition. We don't have any of that.
Yeah, I think
Just
I think specifically last year, some people started to throw some Halloween parties in Brazil. I
but
think
it's
that
not
happened.
the same yet.
Yeah, but it can be.
Gotta wear costumes. Just dress up, and then there you go. Bring a pumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's all you need.
this dressing up thing, it's something that should be more used here, because I like
Yeah.
this so much. We don't have many like fantasy parties. I don't know if that's how you call it.
Costume parties, I
Costume parties.
think.
I think I
Costume,
don't-
cosplay, yeah.
Yeah, cosplay. Yeah, cosplay we have in Brazil. Like,
Yeah,
but not
when
parties.
there's
The same thing. Cosplay,
when
I feel
there's
like, is just more advanced.
Yeah,
Halloween.
but it isn't like we don't have cosplay parties. We have cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like championship tournaments, And I think like there is some holidays that I think should be in Brazil, and Halloween is one of them.
Well, celebrating it.
Halloween.
Make it
Hallow-
yourself,
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's make a Halloween party. You're going to be in Rio
Yes.
next month
Of course.
for
Okay. Okay.
You need to get a
Next
costume as
month
well.
I'm going to Rio. Yeah.
You need to get a costume as well. I'm going as, I don't know, Spider-Man. That's the only thing I can think of.
That'd be perfect. I love
I,
Spider-Man.
I'm going as Joker.
Oh,
This-
go for
I-
it.
I have-
this
I-
Joker. This Joker.
Yeah. This Joker. This Joker.
This
I'm
character
Joker
Oh.
right
is
now.
called Joker.
Yeah. Wait.
He's going to put up the costume.
I'll make it easier for you to see that I am a Joker. Comma.
He's going to put up the
Uh-huh.
costume.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Not the
Oh.
glasses.
Here.
Yeah.
Joker.
Oh, wow. I like it. Cosplay just like that. Get the shirt, the gloves, the
Yeah.
jacket, the glasses, all.
Yeah, and I think this costume just it is a good costume to Apollo. I think it fits.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I
think
I
it
have the
fits you.
same skin tone. I have the same hair color. I can make my hair bit like this. So yeah, it fits.
Yeah, I can like I don't feel good about cosplaying as like white characters, because I'm not exactly white, So
Yeah.
it is hard because I love anime, and all these characters I can't cosplay as them. No, I can,
Sure
but
you
I
can.
can't, but I prefer to not. I prefer to cosplay as some character that is like something like me, and I don't know if there is one in anime.
I mean, of course there is, but I don't know if
Name
there's
one.
Mm, I won't be able to think about it right now, but I am sure there is.
Like it is hard to be like to get a black character in anime, and I'm just not black, you know. So it is
Yeah,
harder to
that's
get a character on my skin tone.
that's
I
fair
am something
point.
like between white and black, you know. For people in America, I would be called just like Latino, right? But here in Brazil, if you'd call somebody Latino, everybody would be Latino. So we we do the we differentiate in here, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, Balfrag said your costumes for Halloween are really good and cute.
Thank you.
I haven't.
Yeah,
seen
I have a
them.
bunch. Like a lot. Like I think I would say I have at least 20 like complete costumes, and then a lot of my costumes
Oh,
I just piece together with like items from my closet. Like I'll just kind of make my own. Like I have a bunch of different wings and like legging stuff and
got it.
tutus and like headpieces, like just all kinds of things.
That's
I've
something
always
that
had
I
fun with
want to
it.
do in the future. Just like stacking up custom parts, you know, to make your own and to like that's something like that. That sounds like fun. That sounds
Oh,
like
it's so
fun.
much fun. You just piece them together,
I
and
mean, it sounds like a
create
lot
stuff
of
yourself.
work too, but it sounds like fun.
Yeah,
It
but
is
You know?
both. I mean, when you accumulate it over time, it doesn't seem like as much work, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm into like doing like full body costumes, like covering everything, like Super Sentai and Spider Man and Deadpool. I think these costumes are like really good. I really
Dude,
like
Like
them.
full
what?
suits.
Like
Yeah,
full
I think
suits.
so too.
I
I like
like
them.
them.
I like to do like complete with them. Like if I'm not in VR, I like to do makeup and like do like certain faces. Like I do scary really well, and I know that's not usually a like girl objective to go with like horror or scary for Halloween and makeup, but I love to do like zombie or like skull or just like dead ghost type makeup. I think that looks really cool when you do full face.
What are you doing?
Just one
What?
second. Just one second. Keep the conversation on. Just one second.
I don't know how to keep the conversation. Let's keep talking about your costumes. Go on.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. A lot of my stuff, I'll either like take full costumes that I bought as like a set costume and take pieces from them. Like the bow that I wear on the back of my VR right now is a piece from an Alice in Wonderland costume that I just took off the headband and then like velcroed it and attached it to my headset. But a lot of my costumes also I get from thrift stores. Like I'll go to thrift stores and buy like, thrift items or costumes and like piece things together. So it's really fun.
I mean, I wish I could, you know, have those things here. It would, because you can always like buy costumes and put it on yourself, but it would be just you. You don't have like a situation to use them here in Brazil. You just use them because you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
It's
start streaming with costumes.
I was gonna say one of my main use cases for mine nowadays is stream. Like I'll just wear them on
Okay,
stream or
that's
in
nice.
videos.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start a Beat Saber stream channel on Twitch, and I'll use a webcam, and every stream I'll be with a different costume.
You need
Do it
First
to
one
up.
do
will be
like a
first one will
mixed.
be a maid costume.
You need to. You need to use like a mixed reality stuff using the costumes. You know,
Yeah.
That's always
okay.
fun. I do mixed reality for mine.
With costumes.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
that's nice. Carlos said here in the chat that you should do a Slenderman costume. You would be the smallest Slenderman of all.
Oh, okay. I have a really cool like what do you call it? A cloak that's like a black cloak and it has red
Okay.
embroidering on it. So I might
Yeah.
be able to use that in it.
Yeah, and then you
I got some
cover your
black
face.
combat boots, Yeah, do like a black morph suit underneath.
Okay, nice. It would be fun. That's fun. That's something that I want to do. That's something that I want
Do
to
it,
spend
even if you
money
just
on.
pick one. You can even look at DIY ones. I do a lot of DIY where you piece together certain items you have and then try and, utilize, makeup or something to create the effect. But
Got it. Makeup is something that I need to learn to do this.
Yeah.
they're fun. I do. I love Halloween. I could talk about it all day.
Yeah. Okay, Halloween is really fun, and I think from America, that's the only holiday that I don't know, Halloween and yeah,
I
just
don't know
Halloween.
any American holidays. That's
Yeah, they
when
have
I did.
Thanksgiving, but I think Thanksgiving is weird.
Yeah, there's Thanksgiving. When I was in the English course, there was a party about, I don't know, I believe it was Saint Patrick's Day, I think. I don't know
Yeah.
what I still don't know what this is. I just went to the party and was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat food for free.
Yo,
That's
everything
nice.
here is green.
Yeah, everything was green and we had free food. So I mean,
There
why
are a
not?
lot of really silly holidays, I will admit. I think what makes Halloween fun is that you get to dress up in costumes and carve pumpkins.
Yeah,
That's fun.
exactly.
And then like New Year's Eve and 4th of July is fun because you could blow off fireworks and fireworks are awesome. And then Christmas,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
okay.
is about family and you meet with your family. And
Okay, that makes
those are
sense.
pretty much the important ones. I mean, you get chocolate on Valentine's Day, but
Yeah.
nah. You could eat chocolate any day.
I just imagine in Rio a day when everybody just goes to the streets dressed like something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's the problem that you need to be on the streets at like late at night to
Yeah, that's a
be
problem.
in Halloween, So like Rio is not a safe place to do that,
Yeah, that's a
Especially when
problem.
everyone is with their face covered, So-
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. I think the Batman movie, the beginning of the Batman movie was on Halloween, right?
Yes,
And I
I
it
think
was.
that the that like robbed that people that was robbing places and beating up persons. I think that would happen in Rio frequently in
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
everyone would be with his face covered. I think that would be some.
And it would be acceptable. No one would be like, "Oh, that looks
No,
sketchy that person's
no,
masked
that's
up,"
not
because
just.
it's Halloween.
Yeah. I think I shit a lot on Rio in this podcast.
But
Even
Rio deserves to be shitted on, Rio it could be better.
yeah, if you want to visit, Rio is fun, but to live here, not. It is not.
Yeah, it's a great place for tourists, You can see a lot of beautiful places and stuff, but don't live there. It's not nice to live there. It's
Do
it's
you
dangerous. You'll probably
both of
die.
you live there or just
I
live
lived
near?
I lived
I
there
live
for
there.
like my entire life, but I moved
Mm.
about a year out of Rio, so now I'm not
In
I'm
danger
not
anymore.
in the yeah, I'm not in danger. My life
But you still
is
live
not.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah, he lives there.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like I don't know if I. Pedro, can I talk about your situation?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Okay.
were worried about Pedro not getting here at the podcast hour because something like common. I would say common, like normal.
Once
Yeah,
a week or twice.
once a week or twice is a lot more than I expected. Actually, holy shit!
Like in
How
his
do you do
street
this, man?
because he lives between like 2 or 3 favelas,
I mean,
right?
is she still here?
Nope, sorry, my thing all messed up. Ah.
Like you live between
I
like
clicked the button. Whoops.
you live between like 2 or 3 favelas, right?
Two
2
Yeah,
favelas.
he
the
lives.
middle.
He lives like there's one here. He lives here, and there's one here and one here. He's in the middle of two.
Cool.
So yeah,
And sometimes these favelas get in war in between each other, and sometimes police get to do operations in there. So it is normal for in his street to get shootouts. Like
Oh.
yeah. He. I mean, if you want to explain it yourself, you would
yeah,
probably
it would
do it
be
better
yeah. Pedro,
than.
just explain your situation.
Like the police actually tries to take over the favela or the favelas get in fight with each other, like Sty said, and we are really endangered because we think we can, get in the middle of the crossfire. So we just hide in some specific rooms to not be in real danger, like in some omnidirectional protection, like from above and from the sides, like if the to prevent the bullet from hitting us. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind
My
of
gosh, I can't even imagine
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's not my
Yeah.
situation, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just an
His
example.
situation,
Yeah.
his
It
was just an
situation
example.
is like fucked up, you know.
It's
But
just not. It's not standard, but it happens more than it should in Rio. You know.
Yeah, that's
that
crazy.
I mean, it is a standard for some people, like people that
Yeah.
live in the favelas, you know. Like they
yeah, but
have to deal with
but
with that
living
like on a daily
living in the
basis.
favela, I think it's better than living in
I
Pedro's
mean, it's
situation.
safer. It's actually safer than not living close to one, you know, because if you are there, you have protection, you know. But it's still if it just starts a shootout, you know, and you are still in the middle of the crossfire, you know, so it's still dangerous, and you are there. You can't go anywhere else, you know.
Yeah,
That's
dang.
our house.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm getting. Let's change the subject.
Oh
The
no,
subject is bad.
my man is sitting with the headset on again.
Mm,
So I guess if
that's not
you
a nice
want to
subject.
change, you had talked about like other hobbies outside of gaming and stuff. And like
Yeah.
I was mentioning to you guys earlier, I have dogs. So I have 3 actually. And we do a lot of adventuring. I live in an area where I'm in like a small city, but there's also a lot of mountains and like trails and nature around. So I like to do a lot of hiking and I take my dogs camping and
Mm,
stuff like that. I ride a motorcycle, so I like to go on rides. I have a street bike and other fun hobbies. I like snowboarding and like rock climbing and stuff like that. I'm very adventurous. I was
rock
homeschooled
climbing.
growing
Rock
up, so my
climbing.
mom took me to do a lot of like outdoors and like traveling type stuff growing up.
All of this stuff sounds like so much fun
It's
because
Yeah, I
extremely
mean,
fun.
yeah,
snowboarding is something I want to do really bad.
yeah,
I really wish I could.
we don't have
We don't have
snow
snow. I've never
for
seen
Yeah,
snow
snowboarding.
in my life.
You've never seen snow?
No.
No, I have no idea how it looks.
That's
no,
crazy
we
to
have some
me.
No,
idea
no,
of how it looks. You
No,
know?
no, I have no idea
But
how it
not like
looks in
real, like
person, you
or watching
know.
it fall from the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
That's
never seen that.
crazy.
Yeah, it seems cold,
Yeah,
especially
Yeah,
for
snowboarding is really fun. It's dangerous though, and somewhat painful when you fall all the time. So I want to try skiing. I haven't skied yet.
yeah,
I've only
because
snowboarded.
that's different from skate and I don't know parkour and like other stuff. You have less control, right? You're just going down.
Yeah. It's just forward motion. So you're strapped in, first of all, like you can't take your feet off on a snowboard. Like you're strapped into it. And it's pretty much just like moving side to side, like carving. And
Got it.
then, you put your heels to brake and then that's it. You face the mountain, you face away from the mountain.
Got it.
And that's you just go down.
Yeah, that
and you
really
try not
sounds
to
like
go too
fun.
fast
That really sounds
or
like
run
fun.
into anything.
Got it. I like we can't do like snowboarding obviously, but I don't know about hiking here. There is some place that we can do hiking. I don't think so.
I don't know what is hiking. Like, what's the definition
Exactly,
of
right.
A
go
nature
hiking? You know?
trail, like to go somewhere where you're not going to a city or a sidewalk, and you are walking through nature for X amount of miles.
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty
like
much
I mean, that's
it is like nature like a what do you call a trilha?
Sty,
yeah,
fazer trilha.
yeah. But what would that? I don't think. I think fazer trilha is actually hiking. I believe it's
Yeah.
that. You know.
Yeah,
That's the
it's hiking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So yeah, but
yeah.
okay. So I know what hiking is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We've
Hiking
done
is
it.
fun. Hiking is fun. We've done it,
There's
chat.
the yeah. There's that one hiking that you wanted to do that was like 5 days. You know.
Yeah.
the course.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like backpacking,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
yeah,
take your whole camp and you sleep on the
yeah.
trail and you
Yeah.
sleep and walk
This
and sleep and
this
yeah,
sounds like
that's
really
awesome.
fun. This sounds like really
No,
fun.
that's amazing. I love the idea of backpacking. I've done very short trips before, but nothing crazy.
We need to get like a group of 9 persons and do that.
Yeah. I don't know who would be up to it, but
Yeah, I can convince everybody.
you can.
Yeah, I can.
I I would like to see that. I doubt it, but if you're saying you
Yeah,
can,
yeah. I can. I will. I will. Just like
okay,
next year, everybody on the forest, some forest.
okay.
doing
Next year,
something.
everybody go to the forest now.
Okay.
It is fun,
And
though.
have you ever tried parkour?
So, not, like, exactly. I don't know what you would define parkour as. I guess
Like
the
free
most
running parkour, you know? Like
yeah,
this
I
stuff.
think the most that I would have that would relate to that is like bouldering, like trail running, if you want to call it that, like running through trails and like jumping over boulders and like free climbing, like mixed together, but not really like what you would see in a movie where you think of like a parkour video where people are jumping off of buildings and like doing backflips off walls, like none of that stuff.
He's probably eating right now. So yeah, I parkour. You don't need exactly to jump off buildings to do parkour. You can just jump over fences and stuff like that. It is still parkour, So
Yeah, so I
yeah,
guess my only relation to that would be like on the trails, with rocks and stuff like that, over trees and things like that.
yeah. I don't know
Not
if
really
that
ever city much.
counts as parkour.
I
don't know.
never really lived
Yeah.
mostly in the city. Like I was in sort of like a suburban area until I was about 8, and then I moved to a farm actually.
Oh, nice.
Until I was about 17, and then we moved to Colorado in the mountains. So
Yeah, that you described would be parkour. Parkour just get point A to point B. Like this is parkour. Like jumping
yeah.
above through rocks and climbing stuff. This is parkour. You know?
so like that, but on trails, definitely.
Yeah.
I love
for sure.
all of that. I love hiking and trail running and bouldering, rock climbing, all that stuff.
So, you lived in a farm. How it was for living in a farm? I don't know what it is. You had like animals, right? I don't know.
I believe so. If it's a farm,
So-
it should have animals.
We had a lot of acres,
What a shit
and
question.
we raised lots of farm animals. We had cows and chickens and goats and pigs and horses and donkeys and
That's
rabbits,
nice.
cats and dogs. We had ostriches too, which was
What?
random.
What?
Did you know that an ostrich lays one egg that is equivalent to 24 chicken eggs in one? So it's an egg, and it's like big. It's like as big as your head almost, and it's like 24 eggs in one big egg.
That's
Like it's
that's a nice information. I didn't had it. I didn't knew it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had lots of animals. We had, we grew vegetables and fruit and stuff as well. It was a good life experience, I think, to be raised on a farm and learn how to care for animals and take care of them and raise them. And we would sell some. And, I trained horses and did like barrel racing and stuff, total cowgirl style.
Got
So
it.
it was fun.
Okay. How do you call a situ? How do you call
Yeah.
a little place that you have with animals, but that's not a farm?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they have a word for that. If Pedro knows it,
I think it's Grange, but I don't know if it's correct.
Yeah, like my grandpa had a place
yeah,
where they had like chickens and bunnies and horses, and I
could you
had a
could you
horse.
could you call it a ranch like hunt?
I don't
like
know. Maybe yeah. And he had a horse, and I had a horse because of that. But before I could ride the horse, they just like saw the place, and
Oh,
I
Oh,
never I never
that's
rode a
sad.
horse. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sad.
that is sad.
I've never rode a horse to.
I haven't got to have. Haven't had a horse since then, but I loved having horses. They're really great creatures. Really, they're kind of like dogs in a way. I feel like
Mhm.
you can train them and they're loyal. But it was fun. I definitely enjoyed that experience.
Why?
I'm laughing at your emotions.
Taking a drink. Speaking of which, I kind of need a drink too.
Okay. Jonathan Badger said petting zoo. I don't know if that's a
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the same petting zoo.
I
It's
don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
different.
I understand what you mean though. It would pretty much just be like a small farm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a farm, but it's smaller and with
Yeah, like you
less
just have.
animals and less stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't like trade and sell them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know what do you do with that place with a situ. I don't know what do you do with that.
I believe it's like a place like big enough so you can have animals and you sell their products, like the eggs for the chickens
Maybe.
and like stuff like that. And you just like living with animals, That
Yeah,
must
Like
I've
be it.
seen-
homesteading,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
okay.
using them for yourself,
I really like
like
to
you
do
eat
this.
the chickens and you
Yeah,
eat the eggs and stuff.
probably.
Yeah.
I really like to do this like activities in the like in nature, as you said, hiking, and I would love to do that climbing stuff that I forgot how to rock climbing. I think that's
Climbing.
what I say. Yeah, I really would love to do that, but I don't think we do this here. I don't know.
I think we do, yes, in Brazil. I don't know where, but I believe we have that.
Okay,
Yes.
but I would love to do that. This kind of stuff that really seems like I'm really not sports person recently, I'm not in my greatest shape, but I would love
Yeah.
to get back to do this kind of stuff. I love motion, but I'm not doing it in the last years or so.
I mean, it's really
It's
fun, and
sad.
even if you don't want to go crazy with rock climbing, like if you have areas that have large boulders or just things that you can scale, you don't have to have like full straps and do like scale a straight wall. You can free climb, and that's mostly what I enjoy nowadays is just free climbing. I don't do anything super crazy or super high, but I'll do some free climbing and get to a spot and just be like, oh, that was fun, and then I climb down. But
Got
you
it.
can look up gyms. I don't know if you guys have climbing gyms, but
Yeah,
you
we
could
have.
Google it and
We
see if
have.
you
We
We
do.
have
have.
climbing
have.
gyms.
We have
Yeah.
in Baja. In Baja.
Yeah, and then you wear
Oh, yeah.
you strap in and you belay, and
Okay.
that's that. I
The-
got mostly into it just from my family, and then I volunteered to do lessons at a gym and would belay like younger kids and stuff.
A thing I really want to do is, I don't know, it's paragliding in English. I believe that the like parachutes, but the one that's open and you control it.
That would be
yeah,
fun.
I
I've
think I know it.
done parasailing where you're with the boat and the boat pulls you and you go up in the thing and the boat is what's making you go. But I've never done paragliding where
Yeah, I really want to do
you're
that.
just on the sky
And we have
without the
here
boat.
in my city, I
Yeah, in
have a
your city.
place to do paragliding, but
Yeah,
I've
you need
never
to go
done it.
there.
What-
The closest
yeah.
thing I did to rock climbing was like going to a beach, a beach, like a place, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, I
Going to a
never know
beach.
how to differentiate in the pronouns these two things, the
Yeah,
beach
the
and
beach and
beach.
the beach. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I like you go to beach and these places with rocks and stuff, and this is the closest thing I've done to rock climbing. Climbing rocks and beaches in
I mean,
beaches, not any beaches. It is hard. It is hard. I don't know how to say this. It is always
There
weird.
must be a difference in pronunciation, but I
Yeah.
don't know it.
Ah, I'm trying to reach for the fan. I don't know where it
Okay.
is. Found it.
I wish you guys could see my doggo right now. Nero's here getting head pats.
I can see you head patching it, but not
Yeah.
not the dog.
He's a good dog. He's a German Shepherd Lab mix or German Shepherd Border Collie. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
But
Well,
we
I have a
rescued him.
friend. I have a friend that he's not a trainer, but he has like 4 border collies.
Oh, Border Collies are the best. One of my
I
other ones is
love
a
it.
Border Collie as well. They're such good dogs.
And they are so smart. That, like his dogs, they like created a protocol for escaping his house. Like each dog did something different. Like they have a watcher, and they had a like somebody to dig, and they had somebody to go first and then get through the other side and help digging. And
And the dogs just did it.
yeah, the dogs did it like with coordination, you
amazing.
know.
No, Border Collies are extremely smart if you train them well. That's so cool.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's sad because they they escaped, and then one of these dogs never returned from it.
Oh,
Like
no.
I don't know
That's bad.
the situation of the dogs, but one of them never returned.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's sad. But the part of the escaping
Special
part is
ops.
fun.
The dogs made a special ops, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other dog is a Shiba, the Doge meme. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that dog. He looks exactly like
You have
him.
3 dogs?
Yeah, I do. I have 3.
Okay, nice. I had a Shih Tzu, but not anymore. I just got a cat now. But yeah, I had a Shih Tzu. I love dogs as well. I want to have a big dog, but I need to live somewhere else to have a big dog so they can just. I want to live in the. Do you know Verão Vermelho? Like, my family has a house in a place called Verão Vermelho that translates to Red Summer, and that's a place like a beach place, like a condomínio.
I forgot the word. I know it. I just forgot it.
Yeah, I would say, but it would be like it would be. I don't think it's correct. Like condom. I don't think that's
No.
correct.
That's not it. That's
Condo?
not
Like
it.
what?
He said condom.
that's
for
not correct.
condominium.
Yeah.
You mean a
No.
condo, like an
Condo.
apartment, kind of like
Yeah,
a
but-
townhouse condo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Without
okay,
the
like
M at the
duplex.
end. With
Yeah, it's
Condo.
close, but
I
Move the
knew.
end.
God.
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
I know what it
I
means.
want
I
to
know what
live
it
in a
means.
condom.
I know what it means. I know what it
Live
means.
there.
That's why I thought it was wrong, because I know what it means, but I thought it was
Yeah.
close. You know, it was close. Yeah, a condo, and like a condo in the beach, like
Okay.
got houses and everyone lives there, but there's a beach, and the house is like two steps from the beach. You know,
Oh, that's awesome.
And
I
that's
love
a-
the beach.
and that's a nice place for a dog to live. You know. That's a nice place
Mhm.
for you to live. Especially
Yeah.
a big dog that needs to run and do stuff. For not be. Yeah, Jonathan Badger said condominium.
Okay, yeah, same.
Condominium. Oh,
That means the same thing.
This is so close
Okay.
because in Portuguese
Yeah,
we
yeah.
call it condomínio.
yeah. It's really close.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay. Just getting 1 second here to talk about the patrons. We get one patron, so it's a Patreon, not the patrons, just one Patreon, and that's Dwayne Zazeski. I think that's the name. Thank you, Dwayne, for like helping us with your money and your presence. He's not here. I think that's the first stream that he's not
Yeah.
here.
The
Since
first
he
thing he's
saw
not here.
the stream with J Brett. I think
Yeah.
that's the first one. So thank you, Dwayne. And if you want to support us, we have a Patreon down here. Yeah, that's it. But what like this kind of sports that are really common in Brazil? It's like surf. Surf is a Brazilian.
Is it common in Brazil?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen
Like
anybody
one of the
surfing.
biggest athletes for surf is Brazilian.
I didn't know that. So, okay.
But surf is something that I'd like to do, but I don't know exactly how to do. You know, I can I can't do it as much, but I like to surf. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
Surf
I've
is.
never done it. Know
Yeah,
nothing
me
about
neither.
it.
I've done like a boogie board. Uh,
What's a boogie
don't know.
board?
So a boogie board is like it's like a shorter surfboard, but you don't stand on it really. You just kind of
Got
like
it.
hold on
Okay.
to it.
I know
It's like
what
a
it
flat
is.
floaty.
But
Yeah.
the my favorite surfboard type is the one that you use on the sand. You know, there's a
Oh, a sandboard.
that's a really straightforward name in English.
Yeah, sandboard.
Oh, so but do you use it like on the sand at the beach or
Yes.
without water? Oh, okay. So maybe it's a different one then.
Okay, no, with
I was
with a little
thinking-
bit of water, a little bit of water.
Interesting. How do you work that? Do you ride the wave or do you have like a
Like you just throw
tail?
it and then you run and jump on it, and like the friction is like you have the perfect friction when you have a little of water but not much, you know, and then you can go to the water and get a wave from the beginning, or you can just go like forward and do some trick, you know. I think that's really fun. Let me try to find a video and then I put it on the TV.
be so cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that. There's like so many different ways you can surf, I guess if you want to call it. Because have you seen those ones that have like that's like the surfboard on top, and then there's like a middle piece, and then like a smaller board on bottom, and the people like do their feet like this in the water.
without waves, right?
Yeah, and you just push it yourself and you go. Like those are interesting.
Yeah, I've seen it in
And then-
a J Laser video. He just is a content creator that does stuff, and then he tried to make like use it for a project. I've seen it there. I think that's
yeah,
really
those are cool.
yeah, it's really cool. I found it really
When
cool.
you mentioned sandboarding, though, I thought you meant we call it sandboarding because it's like think of snowboarding but on a sand mountain.
Oh,
So you'll have like sand dunes, and there's actually an area about 3.5 hours from where I live that I haven't been to yet. But you strap into these boards that are like snowboards, but you do it on the sand, and you just like board on the sand mountain. It's pretty cool.
yeah, that seems
Yeah, I've
cool.
never heard of that,
Yeah,
but
neither.
it sounds cool. You know.
Yeah, it's the same name in Portuguese to the English. The name is skimboard.
The one that you were
Skimboarding.
talking about, right?
Yeah, the one that I was talking about.
Okay.
I'm putting a video from some YouTuber that I don't know about. I'm sending it to Pedro. Pedro, please do what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I know nothing about that
It is
surfing
really fun.
world. You know, I'm completely out of it.
Yeah, honestly, the ocean kind of scares me. I haven't like
Yeah.
lived
have-
at the beach ever, but I've been many times, but it always creeps me out like when I touch the seaweed and like things on the bottom of the water. I don't know.
Yeah,
Weird about it.
this is skimboard.
And the fish.
I really love the ocean. I think. You see, he goes against the wave and then he gets.
It's just a black
This-
screen for me.
It's just a black screen.
Oh,
I think you need to enable. Go on your configs and
Worlds?
enable. No, your configs. I don't remember. Yeah. You go to this big panel, this big configuration panel on VRCHAT. I think that's the settings panel. And you need to enable untrusted URLs. Allow untrusted URL on comfort and safety. Let me stop the
Okay.
video.
I did it.
Okay, I'm loading the video
What?
again.
yeah. Need to put it back.
Are you seeing it?
No.
No?
No, I think you have to change the video and
I
put it
think
back
she
on.
needs to reload the video.
Maybe.
Rose, get there in this video stuff, and there's a reload button there. Can you press it, like with a trigger? I don't know if you can do this from here. If you can, you just do it. But maybe you need to get
Is
there.
it the
The
Yeah,
second
you
one.
can do.
purple
You
with
can
the
do it
arrow?
The
from
purple,
here.
the purple thingy with the second button.
Yeah, the second button from left
Okay,
to
is
right.
this
Oh, the
loading?
right to left. It's the middle button.
It says it's loading it.
Okay, let us see if it works. It's loading. Let me pause the video, or no, I can't pause.
Ye-
I don't know.
I that's why I think it's better to like remove the video and put it on again because it will be out of sync for
Okay,
us.
put the video. Okay, 0. I think now it's going, or Pedro did it. I don't know. Are you seeing it now?
There's nothing in the screen now.
But for me, it had.
No, for me it's nothing there.
Have you enabled the untrusted URLs setting?
For me it's nothing. Like, it should be something retrying load.
Rose?
And
It's just black stuff.
Yeah, for me too actually. So it's not the untrusted URL.
Oh, it says invalid URL on this side.
Invalid.
For me it's retrying load. It's
You're on
Oh,
the
not
there it is.
working.
Now
You're
it's
on-
showing. I see the
Now it's
video
showing.
now.
Okay. Now it's showing.
For me no. But
Let me
yeah.
reload this. Let me reload it, and maybe it will show for everyone.
No, I don't think it will. I'm
It
not
will.
seeing anything.
It will.
No,
Trust me.
it won't.
Reload it, you. So, reload there.
You need to oh, it's working.
Okay.
There we go.
Are you seeing it? This is
Yeah,
confirmed.
okay. Oh, interesting.
Like it's something in between skateboarding and surfing, I think.
That would be a lot of fun.
So this guy is going like straight to the ocean, but you can do it like parallel in the sand. Yeah, what is his nickname? Googly's will with wifey. I don't know. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I don't know. But he said, "Love the ocean. Not a fan of jellyfish, though." Yeah.
Same.
I've been like, how do you say, like bitten? I don't know, by a
Yeah,
jellyfish,
sting.
Yeah.
and it
Stung.
really hurts. It really hurts. We have a specific type of jellyfish here. I don't know if there's a English name for it, but the caravella.
I don't know.
I think that's a type of medusa. Like,
I don't know.
yeah, it really hurts. It really hurts.
No, I'm not a big beach person. You know, like beach the place, and not. I you know.
Yeah, I love the beach. I love the beach place, not the beach.
Yeah, I love. I mean I like the ocean, but I don't like the ocean. I like the shallow ocean, not the deep ocean. I'm a bit afraid of those. So yeah, you know.
I need to finish eating.
I can definitely relate to that, being like a little bit afraid of like the deep ocean.
Yeah.
Scares me quite a bit. But also I didn't grow up around it, so I was never like used to it. I'm sure people who grow up next to the beach are just like love the water and it's like home to them. Whereas if they were, 8 miles on top of a mountain in the snow with no one
Yeah.
around them, they might be scared,
And but my thing with the ocean is I think it's a phobia because I don't like. I mean the water, the deep water. You know, like I look at the ocean and there's nothing, just water. That triggers something in me. You know, so it's not like I'm afraid of the creatures that live there or something like that. I'm afraid of the water, like the deep water.
For me, I
Yeah.
guess it's more of the creatures, I think, like knowing that there's bigger fish out there than me, and then
Yeah.
we
I
could
mean,
be
I
bit
get
by a
that.
shark or something or stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah, I think a jellyfish is like dangerous. Is like more dangerous than a shark for you.
Yeah, sharks are not that dangerous actually.
Yeah.
Unless you're that one person who gets their arm bitten off.
Yeah, I mean they are dangerous, but they tend not to attack you.
Yeah, they don't
Normally.
Yeah.
like to eat people, you know?
Mm.
They do.
I
But
mean, if they feel intimidated or they are hungry, they will eat you.
no,
But
even if they are hungry, if they're in the ocean, they will ignore you and try to find other types of
seal,
food.
they normally eat seals,
Okay,
because it's fat and
okay.
has more food.
And something about shark that's funny. They usually attacks like surfers because they like get how do you say confused. They get confused. They think it is a fish or something like seal. You know, that's why they attack surfers. That's not to like kill them or eat them.
Yeah.
And then like it is normal for a surfer that got like bitten by a shark and then the shark goes away. That is normal.
Right, because they realize, oh, this isn't a fish.
Yeah.
This isn't a fish. This
They,
isn't good.
they
and
bite the
that's it.
thing and what the fuck is that? I don't like this.
Ah,
And
spit
go
that
away.
out.
Yeah, I really love
Yeah.
seeing this kind of videos. I just see everything going right. Oh, water. Okay. Man, I miss the beach.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't been in a while.
I think I'm
definitely-
going to there in December, in the
Yeah,
Christmas.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't.
Something
miss the
funny
beach.
about Christmas here because we are in the South Hemisphere.
Yeah.
It is summer in the Christmas, so
It's
it is-
crazy.
yeah. Not only we don't have snow, but it is like hotter.
Really hot. Yeah, it's really hot.
So going to the beach in the in Christmas is a normal thing, you know.
Yeah, we'll have feet of snow in Christmas.
Ah, wow. Yeah, but for actually, sharks are dangerous. Yeah, they are dangerous, but not as much as you would think, you know?
Yeah.
Like it is more possible that you die like drowned in the sea than eaten by a shark, you know?
Right, definitely.
I believe it is more common to die by like stingrays or jellyfish. I don't think jellyfish
Yeah,
can
no,
kill like
no,
no the
but you can
the-
like be stung by a jellyfish
No,
and
no, no.
then couldn't
it's
not
more common
swim after
it's
it.
more common to die from stingrays and the thingy, the ball with spikes. I don't know
I don't remember
how
how.
is it. I don't know the name in English. It's the orisu,
Yeah, I know it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know it at all. Like
But
the-
it's
Hedgehog.
no, but it's
But
it's
hedgehog is like Sonic.
orisu do mar.
it's like of the
Ah.
sea,
ball
not
with
not of the
spikes,
land.
I don't think it's sea hedgehog,
Okay.
but
It's sea urchin. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Sea urchin. Yeah.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's not common to die by sharks.
Yeah, Jonathan Badger
That's
said
the
it.
point.
It is called wakeboarding, like wake from wake, like wake up, like wakeboarding.
Yeah, I did wakeboarding, but with a boat on the lake, not ever like this. Like where you have the rope you hold onto that the boat pulls and you stand on the board. And then
Yeah, you've paid for someone like. Do you know someone that has a boat, or you paid for someone to?
we grew up with a boat. So we had like a ski
Got
boat,
it.
like a speed boat that we would just use it.
Yeah.
Right now we're just doing a react stream, and just reacting to the video.
I'll end the video so you can go back to
Yeah.
talking. Like we are mesmerized by the sea and we
Yeah.
aren't progressing as much. So
Yeah, we were just looking at the video and not talking much. Yeah. Are you saying something? Because You are not saying anything. I
I
believe you are
was
muted.
saying things.
Yeah, you were
You
muted.
guys
That
laughed at me. I thought you were
No, I
listening
laugh
to
at you
me.
because you were doing this.
I was saying, I'm sad. But we need to create a React podcast.
Yeah,
A-
we
a-
sit here and just look at the screen, saying
yeah,
nothing,
yeah. No,
and we gain money from it.
we say stuff. We say like,
Commentate on it.
Yeah, we say like, oh, that's
oh,
cool.
oh yeah, nice. We just need to do that. So, Rose, we are at almost an hour and a half of the podcast. Let's start to do the finishing stuff. If anyone in the chat has something to ask to Rose, that's the time for it. Okay? If you want to ask for something to us as well, you can. But I don't know why, because we are always here. You just did a backflip. You just
My hip
yeah.
tracker.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
you
my
just did a backflip.
No, what? No, she did a backflip in real life. She just stood up and did a backflip.
Yeah, because she's a full body tracking, right? So
Yeah.
it
I
wasn't-
can do a handstand, you know. Just handstand right on the table.
But you can do it now.
Maybe. I don't know. I could attempt it.
Yeah, we don't have a way to ask money for the chat for it. We're not big enough, so it is just me asking you to do it.
Yeah.
I think I can do a like a vote stuff like I'm doing I don't remember how
What?
you call it.
A vote?
Today was the date for forgetting words.
What? You said a vote?
Voting,
Stuff? What?
voting. Like
Voting. Oh, okay. I thought like vote. VOLT. You know. Vote.
Oh, like the vote.
It's like voltage. You know. I was like, what is the vote stuff?
Yeah, I haven't actually tried to do a handstand with the headset on my head. I can do handstands. But I
If
would
it
have to
is-
try and do it.
if it is
with this
dangerous, you
track.
just don't do it. But
Yeah.
let me do a voting here. Should Rose do a handstand? Yes. Yep. That's the two alternatives.
Holy.
Yes and yep.
Okay. Voting now. You guys can vote now.
What's the point of voting if the two
First to see how
alternatives are
many-
yet?
First to see how many people are here
I see.
and want to see this. Okay? I will vote to yes. I can't vote on OBS. They asked me to log in, and now I can't see the chat anymore. What happened?
did you do?
How do I undo what I did?
Yes, technical problems at the end of the live stream.
That's new.
Yeah, that's new, but it's always new, so
Yeah. That's not new.
yeah.
Tools? No. Sync? No. Edit? View? How can I put the chat here again on OBS? I'm going to need to read the chat through Opera. Okay, we have a question. I'm weirdly looking up. Just a second. Okay, we have a question from GMIZ.
You're
G-Man.
far away from the mic, I believe.
I think his nickname is GMIZ.
We call him G-Miz.
Jimenez, okay. He said, question to Rose. Do you have any plans to extend your streaming to involve more VR games in the future?
More, yeah, I would definitely say so for more VR games. More games in general, not so much VR, but definitely more VR games also. It's a little harder when dealing with VR games because a lot of them, in my opinion, don't look the best from a first person view. Like a lot of people can get
Got
motion
it.
sick if there's no
Yeah.
stability. or if they don't have like mixed reality, integration with like Live or other, mods or things to use along with it. So it's definitely harder to try and play VR games and make it look appealing where you're not going to just make everybody sick,
Got it. That really is a problem. So you got games like most games just have a mirroring from your eye to the screen, right? So
Yeah, it's just what you're saying. It's just the first person view and that's it. And everyone has to
makes sense.
run around with you.
that makes sense. Okay. Another question from Balfrey. He said, "What new VR games are you looking forward to play, Rose, or non VR games as well?" He said it.
The one that I'm looking forward to the most right now is VR
Tomorrow?
Among Us.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Bone Lab.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. So I know I haven't actually played Bone Lab. I know that a lot of people are really looking into that and super excited for it. I haven't played it.
Yeah, it
I
launches
haven't
like
played it at all.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Monlab
Yeah.
launches tomorrow.
I'm excited to see what other people do with it and watch them, but not really play too much for myself. But VR Among Us is coming out
Yeah.
soon, like in the next few
Among
months.
Us.
And
Yeah.
that game is going to be
I need
so
people to
fun
play
in
VR Among Us, but
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he doesn't like
I
Among
don't
Us.
I don't like Among Us.
But
I really don't.
Okay,
I mean,
but imagine playing it in
V-
VR.
Yeah, the VR one I'm down to play, like, to see how it is, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Like
Not no.
I love any type of game that involves secret roles, you know?
Yeah, Among Us not my
Like
thing.
Among Us VR,
No,
I think that's funny.
I
Like
prefer more of the modded VR or modded Among Us. I'm saying, like where you play different types of ways. Like we do hide and seek, and
hide
that's
and
like way
seek,
more
right?
fun than standard
Okay.
like VR
Yeah, that
Among
makes
Us.
sense. It is going to be harder to mod Among Us in VR, I think. Like it is going to be
Not so
harder. I
sure.
don't know. But yeah,
I'm not so sure.
because Among Us on PC they had like a set of modifiers that it could just like change, and then you couldn't you needed you, n- you didn't even need to mod the game. You just needed to put the right modifiers on. You know. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if they are
modding,
going to do
I don't
this in
think
VR.
I don't think it's going to be actually harder to mod in VR. I think it's going to be different, than
Yeah,
modding it
maybe.
on PC. So people are going to need to get used to the new way of modding, but yeah, I believe it's going to be about the same.
Yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna go. I think from what they were saying, it's just gonna be on the Oculus Store at first, and then they
Yeah,
have plans to bring it to Steam.
and that's
But it's gonna
if it
be like
is
a Quest exclusive.
Only on the Oculus Store
yeah
is
if it
going
is
to
not
be,
free to play, it is going to be a problem for Brazilian players because the Oculus Store is in dollar and dollar is like 5 times our money. Like
Dang, yeah, I doubt it's gonna
yeah,
be free to play.
yeah.
If
So
it's not free to play, I believe it's not going to be very popular in Brazil. At least until it goes
yeah,
to Steam.
maybe the cracked version works. You know.
Yeah, if the pirate version works, the online works, it, and then
That's
you
you
yeah
reach out via Twitter or email and you say, "Hi, here's me and my channel," and explain
Yeah, yeah.
and ask for a key.
For me, I think I can get a key. You know, for
Yeah,
us,
just
but
ask for one.
yeah, but
for the rest of the players in Brazil, that's what I'm
yeah yeah
talking
yeah
about.
True,
we're talking about
true.
like normal person in Brazil.
Because like something that we always talk about here because it is nice to talk about with someone that from other places about it. $1, one money for you is like five money for us.
Yes.
Like so imagine a game that costs $20. If you want to buy it in Brazil, it is like 120 reais or more.
Man,
Because of taxes and everything. So
And our minimum wage is a lot less
no, it
than
is. It isn't a lot less. It isn't a lot less.
it
Because
is.
it's
It
no, it
is
isn't.
1,200
Yeah,
compared to
but
like two $2,000.
But I don't think everyone receives $2,000 a month.
But that's like the minimum.
No, it depends on the state and the city.
Yeah, but it's not going to be.
Depends, right? What's
I don't think
the
it's going to
minimum
be
wage?
less than.
Minimum wage depends on the state, yes.
Yeah, but
And sometimes even city.
what is it? The minimum wage where you live? Like I think you got paid by the hour or the day, right?
It's hourly. So in Colorado where I live, it's like $11.50 an
Okay.
hour. But in somewhere like Texas, I think it's still like $7.25.
Yeah, do
So
the
it
math, Pedro.
depends.
Do the math with
It depends on
7.25
where you live.
and with 11 stuff, just for us to see. But because of that, it is harder to buy anything that doesn't have original price in here. Like the Steam store, the price is like adjusted for us, but the Oculus store isn't.
So I wonder why that is. How come Oculus wouldn't do that?
Because
That's
they
kind of
don't care
crazy.
for us yet.
Yeah, Meta is not on Brazil, so we don't have like warranty for the headset. We don't have. They
Stuff like
don't
that.
have support here. So basically, they are ignoring us. Yeah. So yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, okay, sorry. And then yeah, that's what what I wanted to talk about, because it is like expensive here, much expensive here, and we don't receive much more money, you know?
Yeah. And then when it doesn't translate, and change the money to the value, like that's crazy.
Yes. So the voting is that 3 people voted yes for your handstand and 2 people voted yep.
Oh my goodness. I can definitely 100% attempt it.
Okay.
I don't know. I might drop my headset. That's the only thing. So if it
Okay.
looks funny, I'll just put these on my wrist.
Okay.
I will try. Let's see what we can manage here. I just have to try and keep the headset on my head, because normally when I do it, I take off the headset.
Got it.
Let's see. Let's move my.
See.
Let's get a little taller here.
Yeah, to do it on the table, right?
Oh. Oh, one of my feet are not tracking. Hold on.
Okay, let me do the math here with the salary stuff. 7.
I did the math. I was waiting for
Okay.
you.
What are the results?
With a $12-ish per hour and working 8 hours a day, 22 days a month, you would get around $2,200.
Okay.
And our minimum wage in dollars is $200.
No, but do not convert for
So-
dollars. It is 1,200.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense to convert it for dollars.
Yeah, but that's the thing I was saying. Even if you get a minimum wage that's like
Yeah.
way less for them, it would still be like, I don't know, $1,800, and $1,800 you can still like buy a PlayStation 5 with like some, I don't know, a month or a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
While here we need to save for almost a year to buy a PlayStation 5. So that's the thing.
Yeah, right. Verrizano is here. What up?
Okay.
Verrizano?
You guys ready? I'm going to attempt it now.
Okay, he said, please don't hurt yourself. Verrizano said it.
Yeah.
He's a Brazilian
Please
content
take
creator.
care.
He's asking you to.
Man,
do
full
not
body
hurt
tracking is so cool.
yourself. Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
And
Oh,
I
oh.
believe the
Yeah,
headset
the
is
headset
off.
fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of worked. Did it track
Almost.
at all?
No, you.
Yeah, you
Stop.
like.
Did I fold in half?
No.
Oh.
You just
No.
you just
You
stand like
stopped.
diagonally. You know.
Yeah. You stopped almost doing the thing, but you stopped before doing the full thing.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let me try one more time.
Are you sure? Okay. Oh. sat down.
And
Did
the
I
track-
kick
Sit down. She sat down.
the tracking
It
stopped
is not the
because you clicked
tracking. She
down.
just sat down.
Yeah. She clicked on it, but it worked. It worked for a bit.
Oh, that's funny.
It worked.
Nice. Congratulations. I don't know if you're hearing my clapping because
Amazing.
of the
No, we can't hear it, but
yeah because of
we
the
can pretend to
noise.
hear.
Yeah because of the noise.
Just do a clap, 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 clap,
Clap,
clap,
clap,
clap,
clap,
clap,
clap,
clap.
Clap.
My attempted in VR.
Googly's wifey said, "You okay?"
Yeah.
And Verrizano said, "Backflip now."
Oh,
No, I can't do a backflip. I can do a back bend.
What
a
it?
back
What?
bend?
What's that?
Ah, my hip tracker is
It's like a
going crazy.
row.
So it's when you like stand and you go backwards and then put your hands on the
Ah.
ground.
Got
okay.
it. But you don't need
point.
to do this. You don't need to do this.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't listen to chat.
Okay, that was fun. Okay, nice. Let me see if there's any more questions. I don't think so.
Anybody has any more questions for Rose or for? I can't speak today. What's happening
I
to me?
don't know, man. Me neither. Backflip in VR might not end well for the headset. Just imagine you doing a backflip and then at the middle of the backflip, the headset just
Your
goes
headset
off,
just whoop.
and then that
Whoop.
get thrown to the ground.
Yeah.
It might become easier with Nofio's wireless adapter. So
Yeah.
that might make it easier. What headsets do you guys use, by the way?
the Quest 2.
The
Quest
question
2.
as well. So, VR Hazano asked, I came in late. Did you guys talk about the Pico 4? No, we
No,
don't.
we didn't.
We didn't.
Oh.
Have you seen the Pico 4 stuff? The Pico 4?
So I have actually, and I am hoping to get my hands on one and
Okay.
be able to make a review on it.
Okay, the
I'm
Pico
not
4 is
too-
the
I'm
Pico
not
4
too
is
thrilled with it.
nice. Just one thing that ruined it for Apollo and some other persons about the Pico 4 was the headphone jack. They don't have one.
Yeah.
Oh,
According to Virtual Panda, they don't have a headphone jack. The Bluetooth is shit, and the built-in audio is worse than Quest 2. So for me, audio is a big thing, So nah,
Yeah.
I just don't care about that headset anymore.
The only thing that can work it is a USB-C headset, or do you using that thing that people with phones that don't have a headphone jack use? There is a adapter from USB-C to P2. You know?
Yeah, but it still would take the USB-C, so you can't have a power bank or use the link cable, So
Yes.
yeah, for me that's really
That's
bad.
that's really sad about the
I
headset.
mean, you can still use virtual desktop, I believe.
Yes.
If I'm correct, I believe it works on Pico, but using Wi-Fi to play games, even in virtual desktop, it's not the same as the cable. It has problems, so I don't know. I don't like it.
Jonathan
right.
Badger
For me,
said-
it would be like an extra. It would just be another headset to have
yeah.
because
Yeah,
I main the Index and then I have the Quest also, which I use my Quest for certain things, but mostly I just use the Index.
Got it. I think the main thing for me is the Pico 4's eye tracking and face tracking,
Yeah,
using
the
it
Pro.
for the Pico 4 Pro. And using it for the podcast.
Yeah,
that
that
would
one
be why.
I could
Right.
I could see because the podcast, so I could buy it just for the podcast, but I wouldn't like the fact that man, I can't believe it's just it couldn't be that hard to put a headphone jack on the headset, could it? I mean, You have face tracking and eye tracking, and you don't have a fucking headphone jack, man. Come on, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I really don't
I
know.
don't get it.
I really don't know.
I wonder if there'd be other ways to like plug it in, like if there's anything else that you can like use as an adapter or something.
Yeah,
to make it
probably you
work.
can use a USB-C to
Yeah, but
USB-C
there's the
adapter,
problem
you know.
of
But then
not
you,
being able to use the link
yeah,
or charge your headset while you are playing. So you
Mm.
have only the battery life of the headset, you know.
it isn't bad. It is like double the
Yeah,
the
it's not
battery from the
bad, but
Quest 2.
it's still not the same as
Uh,
using a.
Jonathan Badger said Pico 4 doesn't use Link. I saw someone using a cable with the Pico 4. Maybe I'm crazy, but I saw some
What?
video.
How can you not use link? I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
You plug it to your PC. What?
Verizano
You
also
need-
said no. Verizano also said no link cable on Pico 4.
What? The only way to connect it to your PC is by virtual desktop.
Yeah, maybe, but the Quest 1 didn't have a link at the start, and people still used it through some community-made stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah. So again, if it doesn't have link, then it's like the biggest deal breaker for me. Like,
yeah,
why would I?
yeah. There's so many problems with this headset. Besides from the good stuff, there's some good stuff with it, but
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, but there's a lot of problems. I don't get it.
yeah, that is like color pass-through, RGB pass-through. The resolution is better, the PPI is better, the battery is better, the lenses are supposedly better.
Yeah, the lenses are huge. Did you see how the lenses look on the headset?
No,
They are huge. They're like really really big lenses. You know, like they're I you need to see it. It's like
okay.
really big. I was like, holy shit, that's supposedly it's better because you won't be able to see the edge of the lenses so easily, you know, because
Got it.
it's a big lens, you know.
Got it.
They have a lot of good things on the headset, but they seem to be aiming for like the standalone only public that don't use the headset on PC and maybe don't even have a PC, you know. So
right,
yeah,
just
that's
using it as a console.
yeah, that's not for me.
As a
I
console and as a AR tool, you know, because
yeah,
of the
AR.
color pass-through. Because in the next years,
Mhm.
AR is going to be bigger because of the Quest Pro and now the Pico 4. So maybe they are aiming for like 2 years from now with this. You know, I don't know.
I think they're just aiming at the casual public, you know, like the ones that just put the headset on and play some games with standalone, not even putting a headphone on, just play with the built-in audio. And
Right.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that is most of the consumer
Yeah, yeah.
market.
Yeah.
There's not as many enthusiasts, you know, in VR. That is.
Jonathan
Not yet,
Badger.
anyway.
Jonathan Badger. Yeah, not yet. Jonathan Badger said on the chat. He said that they have trackers. You can where to use the full body tracking. Just like they have their own trackers for full body tracking standalone. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
that's a cool feature, I guess. But
And also, he said it works on PC. They just don't want a wire.
yeah, it works on PC using virtual desktop, I believe. So,
Yeah.
it will be worse than using the cable, because the cable has better latency and connection speed. It always will be better using a good cable than using like, even if you have a good router and stuff, it will be
I
better with
think
the cable. You know?
Wi-Fi C doesn't. Wi-Fi 6 doesn't.
Try to play Beat Saber like at a high competitive level, you know, using
Yeah. Okay.
you know, it's going to be better on the cable.
Okay, but that's really specific.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know, but that's what I said. It's a deal breaker for me. I'm not saying the headset is garbage. I'm saying that for me, I don't care about that headset.
Oh, they
Right.
are going to have a Wi-Fi dongle. Like
Okay.
like a specific dongle that
Yeah, that
just
improves the
communicates.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah, that just communicates with the headset.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
that's.
I've still heard that from Beat Saber player, from top Beat Saber players, I've
But
heard
we
that
don't have a Wi-Fi
uh
dongle yet. We don't have it yet.
yeah, but I've heard that it is like really worse using the Wi-Fi, from top
But
Beat Saber players.
but we don't
So
have a Wi-Fi dongle yet.
I don't know if the Wi-Fi dongle is gonna fix it. If it fixes it, it's nice, but
Okay. Mm.
I'm not completely like on board with it.
But
No.
Rose, you just want to get it for like a new headset, just like for a review and getting a new thing to be there for making content and for.
And see how it is, and
Okay.
let people know a hands-on experience from it, like
Got it.
just kind of
got
what
it.
it's like. I would
Yeah,
definitely get, if I could get my hands on one, I will. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
okay. And apparently the price is going to be like something $429, something like that. So
hmm
it is like, how did I say, like buyable, like you can buy it, like it is
affordable.
affordable. But that I wanted to say like in a different way, but okay.
Yeah, affordable is the only
It's like
way I know.
comprável,
Yeah, affordable. You can. It's pagável.
pagável. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
affordable.
that's the right way. I wanted to say in a wrong way.
Ah, but the
that
wrong
made
way
sense.
would be buyable. Yes.
Okay, buyable. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be a pretty good Quest 2 competitor, I think, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as Jonathan said, it is not actually Wi-Fi. It's just a wireless dongle. It's like it isn't. You're not using our Wi-Fi. You're just
Yeah, you don't.
connecting
Yeah,
via wireless.
you don't use Wi-Fi to do the connection via Airlink or what's the name?
Okay, you
Virtual
need to be
desktop.
connected on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you need to be connected on the Wi-Fi, but it's the data transfer. You don't need to have internet.
Got it.
So I
Okay.
just said Wi-Fi because it's Wi-Fi like that, but I know it's wireless dongle.
Okay.
It doesn't have Wi-Fi, so
Got it.
it's just the connection between the two.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So Rose, I think nobody else has a question. Yeah, I think the questions are all done. I think we can end this right now. Okay. So, do you have anything more to say, Rose? Anything more do you want to say here before we end it?
I mean, just thanks for having me. This was fun. It was good to get to meet more people who are in the community, and I like what you guys are doing. I think this is really cool to like get with people and meet with them and share your experience and like share experiences with others, as well as streaming it on YouTube to share
Yeah.
with everybody else. So, yeah, thanks for having me, and thank you everyone for watching in the community. Appreciate you
Yeah.
guys being here.
Yeah. No.
Thanks,
it isn't
everyone.
it. Thanks everyone for being here, and thank you, Rose, for accepting the request. It really means something for us. Really.
Yeah.
So, thank you. And the conversation was really good. If you enjoyed it, we have more conversations in the channel. Just check it up, okay? And like subscribe and stuff and everything, and go check out for Jonathan Bajer and Dwayne and you guys that are from here. Go check out Rose channel. It is on the description, okay? And thank you for being here again. It was a really good conversation. So let's just do our traditional. Okay.
Yeah, we
Wait
have.
a minute. Verizano said, Rose, how much would how much would I'm okay, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I believe.
This many.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's the best question from the live stream. Okay, now we can do our standard.
Okay, so we have a tradition around here. As we are going to end the stream, I'm just gonna keep talking with you, and sometime in the future, I don't know when, he's going to cut me off and end the stream. So Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to keep talking. No stop. I believe they're talking
We are
about the
back
Pro.
just for Rose to answer this question.
Hello.
Okay,
We're
answer it
back.
as you want to.
Wait, so what? It was the question. What's the new?
I don't know the new headset. You
headset?
just I
The
don't know
new
what it is.
headset. I believe they're talking about the Quest Pro, but I don't know. What
I
is-
mean, the new one that we were just talking about is the Pico 4, the Pro, but they haven't even. They're not shipping them to the U.S. yet. There's no like dates for them. So I was saying I hope I can get my hands on one. But
He's talking about
That's
the
the new-
Quest Pro. He's talking about the
Yeah,
Quest Pro.
he's talking about the Quest Pro.
what Quest is headset's new going to be? Like their next one?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Quest Pro,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Cambria.
The Cambria. They're asking what you think the Cambria will be.
The Quest Pro. The thing that Mark Zuckerberg is wearing, the black one. You haven't seen it?
No, I don't think I have. I didn't
What?
even know there was going to be a new Quest.
What?
What? What? That's new.
That's new. That's something that I didn't expect. It was it was a nice thing to get back to the stream.
I've
So-
never seen someone who doesn't know about the
Okay,
Quest
okay.
Pro. Like
Okay.
every-
So Meta is launching a new headset, I think this year. A
yeah,
Quest
it's
Pro.
coming out on October.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said it
Yeah, okay,
a lot
October.
of times.
Next month. It is a flagship headset, you know. It is going to cost like all your money. Like I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
going to
about
cost like
what?
$1,500, something
Yeah,
like that.
Oh my gosh.
$1,500.
And it is going like to be everything they could fit on a headset.
Yeah.
So it
it's-
is going to
it's
have eye tracking, face tracking, like it
pass
is
through
going to be like
RGB.
smaller and pass through RGB, like everything that it could fit on a headset. Like the controllers,
Yeah.
the tracking are going is going to be made by the controller, not by the headset. Like the controller is going to have cameras that are going to use it to generate the tracking. You know, just like
See, how
everything.
did I not know about this?
I don't know. That's,
Yeah,
that's
I've
the
been
problem.
sleeping under a rock.
Like
That's weird. Everybody's talking about it like everywhere, you know. There has been leaks about the headset. Mark Zuckerberg went on a podcast with Joe Rogan and talked stuff about the headset. It's like, how did you not know about
yeah,
it?
yeah, and
That's so crazy.
he said at the podcast that he's going to be releasing on October. He
Yeah, I
he
said it
released
about 5 times.
yeah, he released a video today playing AR like what is the
Fencing?
yeah, I think that's it. Esgrima.
I don't know if it's Grima's fencing, but
Okay,
it
like
works.
this part
With the
where
sword?
yeah, where people use this mask with
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fencing.
Yeah, it's fencing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
he
I
released a
actually did see that video, but I guess I didn't realize that that's what it was.
Go back for this video. You're going to see
Oh,
it is a
I'm gonna be like, wow.
it is a colored pass through. It is on colors, AR,
Yeah.
and the headset is black. And we got a leak. I can't believe it.
It's so weird, man.
Like the
I
chat
mean,
is
I think that could be cool, but honestly, at that point, you might as well just get an index for now. You know?
yeah, like it is going to be in a bigger resolution than the index and stuff and
Yeah, but it's supposedly not for gaming as well. So
yeah,
it's
but
different.
it is supposedly not for gaming, but every single one of the things that he's shown about this headset were games.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to see about it.
Yeah, okay, Rose. Will you finish the podcast again? And I will send Rose some pictures of the headset, okay? For you guys to know. Because I don't know what happened, but she didn't knew about it. Okay?
Somehow.
Somehow, okay? But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Balfrog said, I guess the new Quest will just be specs improvement and another improvement, but we don't really know yet. We can only guess and look the rumors. Like
Yeah, it seems
like-
like they want to push the technology as much as they can, you know?
yeah, and sadly
but-
it's Bradley just like leaked everything, and everything that he leaked until now was true. So I can't believe in the rest of his leaks. He leaked it like the look of the headset, the design. He leaked it 1 year before the headset was
Yeah,
announced.
yeah, yeah. He made
Like-
the 3D modeling, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can't believe in Sadly It's Bradley. And he said some stuff like it is going to be 30-40% like better in performance than the Quest. It is going
Yeah,
to
it's
have
it's
color
technology
pressure.
improvements
Yeah.
basically. They want to. I believe it's more of a test to see which technologies work and which don't, so they can make the later headsets be better with those technologies that they like tested on the Cambria.
Yeah.
So the Cambria will just be the push to in technology. They're going to put everything they can.
Okay. Gimme said, I'll be honest. Gimmy's, I don't know. He said, I'll be honest. I'm not surprised he didn't knew.
Oh.
Okay. After that, we're going to end the live stream again. And
Yeah.
this time, I am going to I'm